Should you move to the North Shore, and namely Wilmette or Winnetka, two of the most popular suburbs for a long time in the Chicago area? Well, here are 10 reasons why you should. The first reason, number one, is people typically move to Wilmette or Winnetka because the North Shore of Chicago has tremendous access to the lake. So it's all along the shore of Lake Michigan. You can boat, kayak, paddleboard, take sailing lessons, have a sailing boat, have a motorboat. You can do all kinds of things. It's basically like living in a beach town during the summer. It's just tremendous. So Wilmette, Winnetka have tremendous beaches, multiple beaches, dog beaches, everything. So this is definitely by far the number one driver and reason why people, when they move to the North Shore and on Wilmette and Winnetka, one of the reasons they do is access to the water. Number two is the schools. The North Shore, all over the North Shore, and specifically today we're looking at Wilmette and Winnetka, have some of the highest ranked schools in the state and in the country. They have school districts that have been studied by other school districts in other parts of the country because of, the tremendous education and the type of training that they've had and the type of reading and math programs that they have. So schools, test scores, programs for children that need extra help, any sort of IEPs. The North Shore has tremendous resources, very well funded, and great reputation for a long time. These schools are top notch. Just call, text, email if you have any questions about living on the North Shore, Wilmette, Winnetka, anything at all, real estate or otherwise. Just call, text, email anytime. The third reason to move to the North Shore, and specifically Wilmette or Winnetka today, is just the quietness, the privacy, the lack of traffic. You have a lake on one side of the areas, so there's no traffic coming through there, and it really makes things very quiet. You can take beautiful walks, kind of where I'm walking now. Great trees, very old trees, great fall colors, beautiful summer, great restaurants, and again, even down to the point of a lot of the streets are cobblestone where the traffic is just slow. People drive reasonably, and it's just a really cozy neighborhood feel, and very kind of private, really, just quiet. The fourth reason to move to the North Shore, or Wilmette, Winnetka in the North Shore specifically, is the beautiful homes. There's some beautiful home builders. Now, if money is not really a big concern when you're buying your home, you can move to a beautiful home on the lakefront. Those are $10 to $20 million. But there are a lot of new construction homes, a lot of quality builders that have been around a long time, where a lot of new construction now is, between 3 and 5 million. These are great options for people that are looking for something like that. Really high quality builds, and great reputation and great resale typically when people go to sell them. The fifth reason to move to the North Shore is the great dining. The restaurants in Wilmette and Winnetka have been upgraded substantially over the last 10 years. People are coming from all over, from the city, from other suburbs, highly ranked restaurant groups opening up restaurants, breakfast, steaks, barbecue, Italian. The restaurants are highly rated and drawing a big crowd. Some of them have live music, which is always fun. Kind of feel like you're living in the city, basically. Pretty good time, pretty lively. And in the summer, they have music outside, great outdoor dining, just a great scene for dining. The sixth reason to move to the North Shore has some of the best biking, running, outdoor activities that you have in the entire Chicago area. There are, if you're into cycling, you can go for very casual, fun rides on many of the bike trails, go through the forest preserves, go along the train tracks. Really nice. And if you're more a little more aggressive cyclists, there's multiple riding groups, many people that go on rides anywhere from 10 to 100 miles. You can ride to the Wisconsin border. That's a 70-mile ride there and back. There's a lot of beauty in between. People ride on gravel bikes, and then the running along the lakefront is top notch, and you can see the city skyline a lot on your run. Water, part of the river, beautiful gravel trails. I mean, it's really nice. Seventh reason to move to the North Shore, or Wilmette or Winnetka, are the access to great sporting events. You can take the train right to Wrigley Field. You can go to Northwestern football, baseball, basketball games. A lot of excitement, and a lot of these you can walk to depending where you live. So Northwestern's a great community. Go to lacrosse, soccer, field hockey. They've just won a few national championships, so a lot of fun, just a great part of the community. And a lot of controversy, but they may be adding some concerts in the football stadium too. The eighth reason to move to the North Shore and Wilmette and Winnetka is that there is a lot of affordable housing. A little bit further away from the lake, you can get some really great houses, some ranches, smaller homes that are far less expensive and get you into the area, as well as rentals, get you into the area and the highly ranked schools by niche.com and many other sites. So you get everything that you need and at affordable price. You also have easy access to some great parks and sporting programs. The 10th reason to move to the North Shore is the transportation. If you want to take the train to Wisconsin, to Ravinia to see a concert, which is just outside of Wilmette and Winnetka. If you want to go downtown Chicago, if your kids want to go downtown Chicago, there's a great, really clean, nice commuter train that'll take you down there. Or you could take the L into the city, which is more into all the city neighborhoods, Wrigley Field, and then you can bike downtown really easily on a little bit of street, but a lot of bike path. Same with running or even walking. Those are all possibilities, especially on a nice day. So a lot of fun. Just call, text, email if you have any questions at all. Happy to help with anything.